Sydney's doggo.
Yeah, it's Sydney's doggo. Say hello.
Sorry if I made your ears bleed, Sydney.
It's all good. Oh, it's not as bad. I've had worse.
Yeah.
I've had worse.
Well, before we start talking, just let me know to anybody that's on the chat if me and Cindy sound good. If you want me to lower down the volume a little bit from Sydney or me, just always feel free to let me know. And if you hear something in the background, I always have to say this: it's my heat. I can't turn it off because if I turn it off, I'm gonna turn into a popsicle, and it's really cold outside. So, but
it's getting hot in here.
Sydney, this is a PG show.
Okay, fine. Oh, right. But they play that on the radio all the time, though.
You know what? That's true. Not so PG, but yeah. Everybody, welcome in, Sydney. How are you doing, Sydney?
Doing pretty good. Pretty excited for the holidays.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Do you have any plan for the holidays? What you got going on?
I don't know. I got invited a bunch of Christmas stuff. I got invited to this party from my very famous friend on Thursday.
Nice.
And then Friday I got invited to a potluck. And then Monday I got invited to an open house Christmas thing. And then celebrated with family, of course. But
yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Been
Nice.
Pretty busy.
Nice. That is.
And my 2-year stream anniversary is coming up. In next Monday, I think.
Next Monday? Okay.
It's in Monday. Let me check. Let me double check. Yeah, it's Monday.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll be marking my calendars for that. Happy 2 years.
Heck
Happy
yeah.
early 2 years, man.
Yeah, 2 years gone by so fast, dude.
Oh, I know. I remember. I think I first met you in January. I believe January, February, because I remember it's winter time. It was like 2021, and big shout out to Manhands Lizzie because she introduced me and Sydney during the stream, and she's like, "Oh, go check out SidneyKun, everybody, especially you, d-Rad. He plays video games and he's Filipino." And I'm like, "All right, I'll go check him out." Then yeah, ever since then, yeah, we've been like awesome friends. I think it's almost coming up to 2 years being friends on the Twitch, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I saw Manhands DC come back for a bit a few days ago.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, she's been looks like she's been doing well. She's healthy and still playing music. I think she has like gigs going on. The reason why she doesn't stream as much, which I'm very proud of her.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, I know how much she wanted to get gigs again.
Yeah, since everything is, opening up again. So I'm really happy for everybody. But Sydney, what did you bring for luncho? Or I know it's 10 a.m. over there, so breakfast too. So.
What did they bring? Oh, it's a type of emergency food.
What?
That you know very well.
Okay.
Here, take a look.
Where's this leading up to?
Here, have some pie, man.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Some apple pie. Yeah, I just got it last night, and it's actually one of my favorite.
What kind of pie is it?
Apple.
Apple? Okay.
Yeah, it's not like Android or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know if Pie Fluff's here because she would get kind of upset with you if she saw the pie. So. just let you know, heads up, Sydney. I know you guys live in the same province and stuff, so you better watch out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we have Jollibee now here too.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Did that just open up?
The second location just opened up.
Oh, so you have a second location.
My parents went there.
Oh man, jealous. Well, actually, next week I'll be able to have Jollibee, so I'll get my Jollibee fix. Oh my gosh. Oh, so we got a few people here, Sydney.
Oh yeah.
We got RBZ, Flamin' Phoenix, Jaxie, this Sydney guy. How dare he?
Not concerning at all.
Yeah, I love how you two got something going on every time when you guys do a stream together or you guys are just chatting. I'm just here observing what's going on between you two, and it's Genshin Impact related, which is freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now we got some really good photos too from last time too.
Oh my gosh. Oh, very naughty. Very naughty. Where's that soundbite? This is for Sydney.
Naughty.
Wait, let me.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because I know you're probably in a like short delay. Or wait, no, you're watching through the desktop. So.
And I'm in a short delay. I have a short delay.
Okay, cool. But I also brought lunch, but it's considered breakfast because I'm treating it like I live in Canada because it's 10 a.m. over there. So I got pancakes.
Yay!
I was craving pancakes today.
Wow.
And I have like
that looks good.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna spread the butter on the pancakes here.
It's not cream.
No, not cream at all.
Okay, Ghoulies not here. Ghoulies not here.
Yeah. Spread the cream, but I don't have the cream. I'm just gonna have this. So cheers, Sydney. I'm just gonna take a bite out of this pancake because I am.
Not choosing yet.
Yep. I am hungry. Oh my gosh, this is like taking forever. This is delicious.
Here, doggy. Here, maybe doggy would love to have some pancakes.
Yeah,
do you want some pancakes?
Here, come on, Sydney's doggo. Come on.
Hey, do you like that?
Come on, take a bite. Yep. Chunks wants to say hi to your doggo. What's up, Chunks?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, doggo likes Chunks a lot.
Yeah, I think you guys, Chunks and doggo are like best friends on here.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So Sydney, what are the origins of your name? Tell me a history about like how you got the name SidneyKun.
Oh, okay. I think it started around 2010 during the Vancouver Winter Olympics, and I was watching the men's world hockey back when the National Hockey League allowed their players to join the Winter Olympics. And then I think the captain, was it captain? No, I don't think it was the captain. I think one of the alternate captains. I think my favorite hockey player, Sidney Crosby. He's the captain of the Pittsburgh Penguins, fellow Canadian.
Okay.
And I think he scored the gold medal winning goal for Canada. And I think that was probably the best day of my life back then. And I guess that started my admiration for Sidney Crosby. And then I took his name. And my name's after him though.
Okay, that is so awesome. Favorite like hockey player. I think I remember that. I remember watching the Olympics when it was in Vancouver, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Winter Olympics.
It was wild.
Stuff. Yeah, you guys
it was even wild in downtown.
Yeah, you guys are very passionate hockey country and stuff. Because I don't watch much hockey, even though I live in a state where hockey's really big here. But never became a fan or anything. But it's fun going to the games. Have you been to any like NHL games?
Oh yeah,
before?
Only the ones here in Vancouver though.
Okay.
And both times they won. I think the first one I went to, they were playing against Minnesota.
Oh, the Wild. Okay.
Yeah.
Did the Wild lose?
The other one they're playing against, they lost.
I know. Typical.
At that time. And then the other one they were playing against Calgary, where Jojo's from.
Oh, okay. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, because...
But yeah, those were the good old days. But then most of the players that I watched, they're already retired or got traded out already. Those were the days.
Yeah, don't watch much hockey anymore?
That's all good. No, because I don't know. I don't usually have a lot of time watching TV these days.
Oh, no, I feel you. It's tough. Even though, like... there's so many recommended shows that are really good, especially when it comes to like anime. I always tell myself like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it, but I really don't have the time as I used to. I wish, like, even though I have maybe like spare time, maybe for like maybe 2 or 3 hours, but I just want to be able to. I think you could relate to this. Be able to like do something like with projects or going out to see your friends or kind of like that to catch up, and it's pretty tough. Only if I feel like if I'm sick, then that's when I'll watch like stuff through on like Netflix and whatnot. So
Yeah, and that and Twitch too,
oh yeah, that too. Just keeping up on Twitch, and
Fortnite.
yes, segueing to Twitch. So how did you get into streaming to be like a content creator? Because you are very creative at what you do. I love when I first went on your channel, I'm just like, oh man, this guy put a lot of hard work and he's not affiliate. I want to get him there. So let me know, like,
I remember that.
yeah, what's your journey? Like, how did it first start?
Oh, I got into Twitch because my mom wants me to take home a top tier pro gamer wife.
Oh yeah? No, is that?
Nah, just
is that
kidding.
real? I was like,
Nah,
oh my gosh,
know,
you
man.
almost got me. I was like, what?
I don't know, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like we're not gonna get along because they're not spending too much on the battle passes and the gacha, so
Yeah.
they're not putting all the weight. So I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, just kidding. But yeah, seriously. What I got me into Twitch, I think because I have a few IRL friendos. I'm not sure if you've heard of them. Have you heard of Daring Players Squad? Let me just type it in the chat.
Yeah, feel free to give your friend a shout out. Yeah, I'm not sure.
That one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, nope, never heard of.
Yeah, two of those guys are my IRL friendos.
Oh, okay.
And I actually was in their stream like many years ago before they had the webcam back in the day.
Oh yeah.
So it was actually quite fun. Although I couldn't do it back then because I was still living with my mom and dad, and
Yep.
that was like a big inconvenience to stream because they will always like interrupt you for like technical support and whatnot.
Yep.
But after I moved out, and then I figured, oh, okay, what am I gonna do? And then I figured, okay, this is a good time to actually start streaming because it's always been in the back of my mind because I always wanted to play games because I felt like growing up, I think a lot of us played video games, right?
Oh yeah.
You agree on this, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then I felt like growing up, I felt like I needed to share my experiences with other people too, like my gaming experiences,
Yeah.
the highs, the lows, the everything. So finally, I got the space to do that, and then tried playing things around a little bit. And I always wanted to have like a creative outlet on showing a lot of the stuff that I'm capable of, because from my like not my artistic stuff and my programming skills,
Yep.
and I could put that together and then create something that's like a Bob Ross worthy.
Oh yeah, it is definitely Bob Ross worthy.
I don't have the afro though.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get you one or grow one out. Highly suggested.
Yeah, like a chia pet.
Yeah.
Just add water.
No, but I really, yeah, because when I first came into your channel, and I was just like in awe with your graphics and just your like, you know, your love for these certain games I've never heard of. Like now, like I have a few on my backlog which I will be playing. I don't know when. But like City Skylines, I have that because the minute you're playing that all the time, I'm like, wow, this is so cool. I'm just gonna download that. And you playing Power Wash Simulator 2, I put that in my backlog too. I was just like, I'm gonna download this just because I love the like these like style of games because I've never like heard of them, and you just playing them and explaining like, oh yeah, these games are pretty cool. This is like really relaxing. You could do this and that, and while you're interacting with the chat as well, because that's very important to do. And I was just like, man, I'm gonna introduce this guy to everybody because I think it was just like maybe like a few peeps like me and you were just like chatting, and I'm just like, hey, come over to my channel, then I'll introduce you to a few peeps. You'll be hanging out, and look at ya, now you're friends with RBZ, and I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. He's actually one of my founders. He has the founders badge. It's like, dang it.
I know. Dang it, Robert. Dang it.
Dang it, Robert.
He's probably listening. He's like, wow.
Hey, you have a founder's badge for my channel too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really happy I was able to help you out on your Twitch journey.
Oh yeah.
And we'll talk about streaming still. So what what would you say your highlight have been? Because you've been streaming for 2 years. Your Twitch anniversary is coming up on Monday. Could you name like a highlight of your 2 years that you really enjoyed on Twitch?
Ah, dang. I gotta pick one?
No,
So many good stuff
you don't.
happened.
You don't need to pick one. You could do like a few. We have time to talk about this. So
Okay, sure. I think the most important thing is the playing online games with other people, and not just on my channel, but in other people's channels too. Like, for example, I think most recently, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite with a lot of people on Twitch. Let's say that like RBZ, Jojo, and some other peeps here and there, and it's actually quite fun being in voice chat and being able to plan things out and share a lot of jokes and that kind of stuff, and I get to learn a lot from other people too. So it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot Pathogen Live too. I played a few games with him too. And Jaxi played Genshin with him, and I think a few other people, but I don't think they're active anymore because of other stuff. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun meeting people, having fun with a lot of people online. Some of them are IRL friends too. So that's probably the biggest highlight for the 2 years.
Yeah, connecting with everybody. And I really like you kind of like have it, you know, that own type of squad where all you guys are like doing like certain games. Like I don't play Fortnite at all, and I don't know why you guys are trying to get me into Fortnite. I just want to watch you guys. Just kidding. Maybe one day. I don't know. Like watching your streams when you guys play Fortnite together. It's very like, because I usually have it in when you guys are lurking, but I have you guys in the background. But I just would just like take a while and watch you guys for like 40 minutes while I'm like eating my dinner. I'm like, man, this is really fun how they're doing it. And I'm just like, oh man, maybe one day I'll get into playing Fortnite with these guys. But just the way your interaction is, like what you were saying, that connection makes playing like online games very fun. Like I've seen you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like even like when you play Chivalry with Path, it's like that's you guys' game together when you play. And oh my gosh, Genshin Impact with you and Jaxi. Oh, I can't really go in detail about that. You guys gotta go check out Sydney's channel. Oh man.
Yeah, even RBZ knows. Even Ghoulie knows too about that stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah, speaking of Ghoulie.
Oh yeah,
there he is.
Hey Ghoulie,
Yeah,
how's it going?
Yeah, we were talking about you.
Thanks for giving that Sydney a shout out. So yeah, guys, if you're not checking out SidneyKun, please do. I do have links too, so if you wanna just not follow him through Twitch, but he also has other social media links there where you can catch up with Cindy. A
lot of things.
Yeah, lots of things. Also, I want to dabble into your photography / art. How'd you get into that?
Okay.
Like, where did you start?
Where did I start? Okay, that was back in 2015. And I think I was hanging out with some IRL friendos. I think one of them is a really awesome photographer who's well known in the Vancouver cosplay scene, but he's retired now, so to speak. But then he suggested that try out a new hobby, which is photography. And back then I had no idea how to use a fancy schmancy camera. It's very thick, like a long lens and too many settings. But then once I started taking photos of other people's cosplays and my own toy photography stuff, and then it makes me feel like, oh wow, I'm actually quite good at this. And when people use my pics of them as their profile pics, and then it feels like, wow, I'm actually a really awesome photographer. When it feels good when other people use my photos for them. It's just pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's extremely professionally done. Like I've seen you post, I think maybe a few through your like IG stories, or people have tagged you, and I'm just like amazed. Especially, I really like your toy photography a lot.
Oh yeah.
It's my favorite.
Okay.
I love it when you show it off on stream too. The pictures that you take, then you do like photo manipulation towards it with photo editing. I think that's a really awesome skill to have. That's pretty cool that you mixed it in with that. Like, were you? Because I know you're a big toy collector. Is that how you say it? Toy collector or figure collector?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and did you just like? Where'd you get that inspiration from to do that?
Which one? Toy photography?
Yeah.
Oh, from Instagram. A lot of
Instagram?
really cool people from Instagram do it. I think the most well-known guy that I know is Mitchell Wu. I think there's this guy that I can't be in the same skill level as he is, because this guy's so good. He can manipulate like water, for example, to make it special sound, not special effects,
Yeah.
like water. To like, let's say they're like riding a wave or something like that, and then he manipulates water in such a way that it matches this whatever scene that he wants to put in, and that's how talented he is.
Oh my gosh, I gotta look at it. You
Yeah.
you gotta send me the Instagram link because I want to see.
I think
I want to see
I mean,
that.
type it in the chat.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the spelling is right, but I think this is it.
Okay. Cool. I'll definitely. I'm just gonna copy and paste that and save it. For
Yeah, and then there's other
after
guys
stream.
too.
So you got
Yeah, just,
mostly
I-
inspiration from like Instagram, but this one's your favorite.
Yeah, the most well-known one that my most favorite one. Yeah, he does other SFX too. I think he does like really neat special tricks to it. Like for example, if you need like a dust blowing from an explosion, he just uses a dust blower to do that. And
Oh,
just take
man.
a photo of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a blog for that too.
Man,
It goes behind the scenes.
Yeah, they treat it like a legit photo shoot if you're gonna take a photo and having all that. That is so cool. I think the closest one for me to see toy photography. Have you seen wrestling action figures photography?
Oh yeah,
Where
I think they featured that too in Instagram.
yeah, I think that's the coolest thing because they actually build these arenas like you're watching like a Raw and SmackDown, and they cut up like everything and just like put all this, and it's just even they have like it's like legit like the shows they put like LED lights, they have like the Titantron going on, and they do like a lot of also stop motion graphics too, which is pretty cool. I think
Yeah, I've seen it. That stop motion stuff. I think I've seen some advertisements on Facebook
yeah
for Mattel WWE action figures.
yeah because I have a few action figures because I used to collect a lot when I was a kid, all the WWF action figures and stuff, and when I look at that I was like, oh man, kind of want to dabble in that. And because I also got inspiration from you when I watch your streams when you're doing toy photography.
Oh yeah?
Kind of like that, yeah, because it's always nice to have like because I never like dabbled in it, but it's nice to see somebody do it, then you like you want to add that to your creativity, and like, wait, if I can get this, I can do this and see how it goes. So
Oh yeah.
I might do that in the near future. Let's see here. Just catching up here, Sydney, with everybody. Everybody's saying hello. Starlight just came in.
Yeah.
Hi, Starlight.
Hello. You're acceptable friend though.
Yeah, best acceptable friend though. Thanks to Sydney because we love using those emotes. That's where we got it from. Acceptable.
Oh yeah, the emotes.
Yeah.
Acceptable.
You're like, yes.
Oh yeah, this one, right?
Yep, the acceptable. So like, we kept on using that. I think it was there in your stream, and me and Starlight were just like, "Hey, friendo." I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Hey, do you want to be my best acceptable friendo?" Yeah, that's we played it ever since. This is why I love about Twitch. We will create moments on certain people's channels. So for your channel, that's where it came from.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I got some inspiration out of this.
Oh yeah, of course. It's always a blast when you're on your channel and stuff. Let's see here, Sydney. You let's see. Because you said you were born in the Philippines, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Like way back in the day.
how long have you
and-
lived there?
I don't know, pretty much half of my life, I guess.
Half of your life. Then you moved over to Canada.
Yeah.
When was that?
When was that?
Mhm.
Damn, that's such a long time ago. You're making me feel old now, dude.
Hey, you're not old. You still look young. Yeah.
Let's see. That was like I don't know, like at least 15, 16 years ago, ish.
Oh, okay. So that's a long time to be living.
That's a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, things are very different. Growing up there and then moving here, gotta make a lot of adjustments after moving here. Because I noticed that things close at like 8 p.m. while in the Philippines things only like they open till like 11 p.m. or sometimes later.
Yeah.
And then I think what else? Yeah, the restaurants are totally different.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get the halo halo anymore.
Oh no! Oh my
which
gosh!
sucks.
Yeah.
I love halo halo.
Do you have a seafood city in Canada?
Seafood City.
Yeah, it's a Filipino grocery store.
Oh, it's Seafood City. Oh, I thought. No. I don't think so.
Oh, you don't? Oh, yeah, because there's a whole bunch in the West Coast, which I'm really jealous about. Because there's none here where I live. Nothing non-Filipino related. So like for me, when I meet another Filipino, I kind of like go crazy because I don't see a lot of Filipinos here. So like when I'm meeting a lot of people here from Twitch, and I'm like, hey, you Filipino? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, me too. And I'm like, I don't think they care as much as I do when I meet another. So that's when I met you. I'm
that's
like,
all good.
oh snap, Sydney's Filipino like me. Let's go. But yeah, I just realized I'm like, oh no, wait, he's lived in the Philippines his entire life. He's seen a lot of Filipinos. I'm just a different breed of Filipinos in the Midwest because I don't see a lot.
Yeah, I get to see them from all walks of life. I don't think you've experienced riding a jeepney yet, have you?
No, I have. I've been to the Philippines when I was a kid. Probably like when I was maybe 10 or 12 years old. I'm trying to think, but I have a really good memory of it. It was really fun. I just haven't gone there.
You're missing out, man.
Yeah, I haven't gone there since I was like, a kid. So I don't know when I'll be making my return to the homeland. But I really want to. I'm gonna renew my passport next year.
You need a passport so that I can go to the Philippines, go to SoccerCon, maybe see Tyflo and myself when I visit.
Oh yeah.
Maybe A Games.
Yeah, that's you said it's like May. You said it's in Canada or is it in Seattle?
No, it's in Seattle.
Okay. Oh yeah, you don't need a passport for that.
I think no, you don't need a passport for that, but
No.
I think it's during Easter long weekend though.
Easter weekend, okay.
Yeah, it's always Easter long weekend.
Okay. Yeah, I wanna go there and give it a shot. But speaking of that, I wanna go into your cosplays. Holy crap. Your cosplays are so on point. If you guys have not checked out if you're not like on Sydney's Discord or if you're not following him through like social media, he has like pictures of his cosplay. Because I remember first meeting you, when you did your introduction, and you're just like, yeah, my name is Sydney, I'm a cosplayer, and I'm like, oh cool. Then when I like followed you through your socials, like, holy crap, everything's freaking on point. So how did you get into that?
Oh, that's a very interesting story though. I think I've always been a fan of, let's say, Japanese pop culture ever since I was a little kid.
Yep.
And then it's been really cool seeing other people in costume. I think I remember when I was in university walking by an anime con, a small anime con there, and then I saw, oh wow, these guys look awesome. They're in full costumes and very intricate designs and the kind of thing. And then I think I was going through a very difficult time. I won't go too much into detail. I think that happened a few years after I graduated, and then I just wanted to find something to do. So I just got some stuff from the dollar store, the thrift shop. But hey, it's 99 cents, so you might as well just get stuff from the dollar store or in the thrift store. put something together. I think of the first cosplay that I did was closet cosplay. I think it's more like Team Fortress 2. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No.
Oh, it's a game from in Steam. I think it's like It's like Overwatch before it was Overwatch. So
okay,
it's something like that. But the character designs are kind of simple, but they're very easy to recognize back then because Team Fortress 2 was big back then, and then I was able to go to my cosplay for the very first time in Seattle, Washington, on SacreCon. That's the name of the convention. And then wow, like a lot of people, I get to hang out with a lot of people, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
and get to chat with people with common interests, maybe learn a thing or two about making stuff, like building stuff, and then I get to meet a lot of people, like not just in here but also in other cities too. And it's just also a really good way to meet IRL friendos. I think that's how I met Jojo. Jojo Bizarre Games. I think I met him at the anime con in the city.
Oh,
and
okay.
A few other people too.
And that's how you guys kept on touch, where you just like exchanged like numbers and stuff. Cause I didn't know you guys. Yeah, I didn't know you guys were like IRL friends, that you guys met each other. Cause I don't know how I met Jojo. Was it from you, Sydney?
Probably from me.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, cause you guys are just like talking to each other. It's like, oh yeah, we've met each other in IRL. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. That's because I love when you get to have that like community base of people, especially the cosplay community. Because I recently started going to cons, and it's like one of my favorite things that I look forward to going, because I go to one every February. I go out to Vegas, and I just have that very similar experience that you were mentioning, Sydney, of just, you know, meeting people, building relationship with them, and just, you know, just talking about nerdy stuff in life.
Oh yeah.
And it's so cool. So how many have you been to? How many cons could you say total that you've been to?
I don't know. Some cons I've only been to once, but there's some that I've been to several times.
Yep.
Let's see. There's SacreCon and Emerald City Comic Con in Seattle. There's how many cons are there in Vancouver? There's like 1, 2, 3 of them, or at least three of them, or maybe 4, I guess. And then there's AutoFest and Calgary Expo in Calgary, maybe at least 7. It's Anime Expo. I've only been there once. That was like 2013.
Yep.
And I think that's pretty much it. Maybe at least like 8 or 9 of them in total.
Nice.
So it's quite a lot.
Oh,
quite a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's pretty cool. And I'm sure.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, cause I've only gone to Level Up Expo. That's the one in Las Vegas. So I'll be attending my 3rd year in February when I go. But that's the only one I've gone to. But now I've been experienced going here locally around my area, and they have really the cosplay community here is really big. So I was able to experience that, which was really cool. So I'm like looking forward to now going here locally and be able like to, you know, dress up and like hang out with just a bunch of people here from the community. So yeah, I'm recently new, so I'm a noob. So I'll probably be like, yo, Sydney, how to do this? Like that. So so sorry to cut you off, but I was gonna say, like, so the one in Seattle is your favorite one to go to?
Yeah, my most favorite one.
Okay.
Because I think that's where I got to meet the most number of people. It's probably the biggest one that's near me, at least.
Okay.
Oh, Jojo's here.
Oh, there he is. I know. I was like, say less.
Yeah, because like we were just talking about Jojo.
Yeah, we just talking about you, Jojo. What up, bro?
Yeah, we were just talking about cosplays and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Say more.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely say more. Okay, I'm gonna really think about it, to just because that's the thing I really want to do, is like travel too, and just meet a bunch of people. Because I felt like that's been like one of the biggest things that I really enjoy, is to just be able to meet people kind of like all over and just like gain that like it's kind of like in testing, because I'm gonna talk to you about this, like testing your your social skills with people.
Yeah.
And I felt like, because do you solo travel to those concerts
quite a bit.
by yourself? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only roomed with a few people, but mostly in the crashing at other people's places in where Jojo's at though.
Yep. So, speak of that, like how do you like solo traveling to just like meet people like that? Because when you first went to your first con, you're by yourself, not knowing anybody, right?
Yeah, not knowing anybody. I didn't know anybody.
Okay.
But now I know a lot of people now.
Yeah. Can you tell me your experience with that when you first like traveled, and like how you felt and how you prepared for that?
Oh man, I remember first time I went to SakuraCon, I did not prepare at all. Like I didn't prepare because I didn't know any better. Because the important thing that you gotta keep in mind is you gotta pre-register for these things. Because if you register, either you spend a lot of time on lining up to get your pass, or you might not get in. Because I remember going to Otafest with Jojo this year, and I think it's the first Otafest since the pandemic hit, right?
Yep.
And they started running it again. A lot of people didn't pre-register, and then I think they sold out like after like 1 or 2 hours.
Oh,
Good
no
thing
way.
I pre-registered. Good thing I pre-registered before I went in, because I learned from experience.
Yeah, that's
to pre-register.
Yep. So everybody, if you're going to your first con, pre-register. All right.
Yeah, and do it early. The earlier you do it, the cheaper it is.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. Awesome.
Yeah, and another thing that I learned is if you're cosplaying as a certain character, keep an eye out for photo gatherings and photo shoots. Let's say you're into Genshin. Oh, did somebody say Genshin? Oh yeah, I just did. Okay, Genshin. Yes, if you're into Genshin, I know it's very popular right now. So I'm pretty sure there's at least like 1 or 2 cosplay photo shoots for cosplay gatherings for Genshin.
Yep.
It's a really good way to meeting other people with the common interests.
Yep.
Which is pretty good. I'll tell you a story. I was actually running a Fire Emblem photo shoot in 2019 in Seattle, in SakuraCon. I was running the photo shoot, and somebody got engaged there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
what?
I think.
Let's go.
Yeah, somebody engaged somebody asked proposed to the other person who was helping me run the photo shoot. It was pretty cool. It was a very magical moment.
Oh man! Wow.
Yeah, you never know what kind of things happen, so it's actually really good.
Yeah, you witnessed something really beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, I've actually seen those. Because I don't know if you have like apps like when you for like certain events, and people can like post what panel or what gatherings they're doing. Because I have one for Level Up Expo, and that's how I was able to like meet people too, because I just like gathered and we just followed each other like on Instagram and stuff, and met these people I've never like ever interacted in my life. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna meet a stranger going over there with this app and stuff. But no, it ended up being like fun because it, like you said, we had common interests of what things that we liked in like a video game or an anime and stuff. And now, it's cool. I feel like I'm experiencing a lot of similar things when you first went to cons, and since you're a veteran and going to these cosplays, anime cons, it's pretty cool that I have a very similar experience when you're talking about it, because it's awesome. I love it. I'm like super excited to go in February.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, have a rough plan, but be also open to go with the flow too as well.
Yep, that's true. Go with the flow. Don't worry like too much about it, because I just go with the flow when I'm there, because I'll get everything like ready and stuff. Like I got this. I'm just gonna go in and see what happens, and it ends up being like really busy because you meet all these people and you're like hanging out with them. You're like, oh yeah, we want to do this. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. I got nothing really going on. Probably only one panel that I want to see, and that's it. Then afterwards, I'll just like hang out and whatnot.
Yeah, and just go around the vendors hall or play some board games or whatnot.
The artist alley is my favorite. I love going over there.
Oh yeah.
So many freaking talented artists. It's so good.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I know some aisles in the artist alley. They're more congested than others. I'm not sure why.
Oh really? Oh.
Yeah, maybe very popular artist or maybe just high traffic. I don't know. You gotta go to the other way.
Oh yeah. It could be a little bit of both and stuff, because if they see you the first day, they'll probably come back because they're just like, oh man, I want more stuff from them. And plus too, like social media, it does really help. So if they have like a really good like engagement and stuff, and they know that their favorite small business vendor is gonna be there, definitely gonna pop up and stuff. And
yeah, like Dusty and Shelly, they were at one of the cons, right?
Yep, they popped up.
Good for them.
Like crazy. I've never seen something like that where people were just flocking and they weren't able to talk to me because they were just so busy. And that's what I really love about all vendors and artists like that, because it's very important to just have that like presence about you, because it was all like customized too. Because I don't know, when you go to Artist Alley, for me, when I see an artist, I can tell at first like how much love, of course, they give to their art pieces, but how much love they gave to their booth by decorating it, by doing all this. And that's something that like catches my eye all the time when I see a vendor. I'm just like, oh shit, I'm gonna actually go check out their stuff,
Oh yeah. I'm so amazed like how many types of things that the artists make. Not just like prints, but also I guess acrylic charms. Sometimes they make I guess some sculptures, I guess, or maybe some metallic prints too. That's pretty cool. Sometimes I see body pillow covers as well. Or sometimes they have these like I know, but that's rare. sometimes I did buy I think you know that piranha plant, right, from Mario? You know that I think somebody knitted the piranha plant, and that's pretty dope.
Oh, that is awesome. I don't think I've ever seen anything knitting. Well, I'm sure I'd probably pass by, but oh man, I would want something like that for sure.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Let's see here, Sydney. I see that
Nice.
I like to call you like a big advocate for social skills, because you always whenever you get the chance, you always do a just chatting session right at the end, and you just talk about like your experience and whatnot about like social skills. And it's pretty cool because I don't know much about that, so I pretty much learned about from you, and I got to listen to those couple podcasts that you're on about developing like social skills and whatnot. And but to anybody that doesn't know the history, so how did you like get into that? Why did you want to get into social skills to improve yourself?
Okay, because like yeah, it was really, I got really tough, like let's say childhood and adolescent years.
Yeah.
Where because I think although I like playing video games, I think that's all pretty much I ever did for the most part. And my childhood, and I just stayed at home, don't even go out that much, and it really hurt like my ability to get along with people back then. So it was really much of a struggle. It felt like I was really lonely most of the time, or I couldn't get along with people or could relate to other people. So it was a lot of a really big struggle back then. And then I wanted to change that because we're not getting any younger, right? So I actually sought help from a lot of personal development stuff that's available for online, and then I think there's some books as well, but some of them are very questionable. So I wanted to get something from something that's has that very practical, and that's something that's tried and tested. So I went to this. I think I found this blog post like randomly. I think the main gist of it is don't go out chasing other people, but keep improving on yourself. Keep leveling up yourself. Like, for example, if you keep leveling up the way you look, the way you present yourself, the way you have your belief system in your mind, and how you communicate with other people, then other people will be naturally come towards you. Like, they'll be attracted towards you. Just keep working on yourself. That's pretty much the main gist of it. So I was lucky enough to be introduced to that social skills coach, and I've been working with him for quite a while. It was a huge transformation though. So I used to wear like a lot of loose clothing, and my hairstyle was whack. So I got a huge makeover, and then I got to learn how to properly relate to people, got to properly talk to people, and get along with people. I think that played a lot in terms of meeting a lot of really cool people, not just people with similar interests as me, but also people who are like very influential, who are like high up, popular here. So I think I'll type in the chat the name of the website here.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's called Social Confidence Mastery. That's the name of the website. So I think that my coach, Mike Macapenlak, he helped me a lot, and I think I owe it a lot to him though. I think if it weren't for him, I don't think I'd be here on Twitch, being able to be in this podcast interview with you, and wouldn't be able to know a lot of these people from Twitch, or even become affiliate as well. So I think I owe it a lot to him, and I think it's because of his coaching. I think I was able to meet a lot of really cool people in the cosplay community too, like meeting people like Jojo, for example, or other people in the, not just in the cosplay community, but in other hobbies and interests as well. Because I had this limiting belief before that if people don't, I had this belief before that if people they're like out of my league if they're not in the same interests or as I am. So now that I've tried a lot of new things, and then trying to reframe my limiting beliefs, and I was able to get along with a lot of people, even if they're not gamers like us or artists like us, that are like totally different set of interests as us, and I was able to get along with them, and that's something that's magical. That's never happened before though. So that feels pretty good.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Personal like development like that, like because you getting that from your coach, and like kind of like teaching you all the ways. And I definitely see that from him. Even before you even told us about like what you were doing, you're just so easily approachable. Just when I was just talking to you, especially when you came into my channel, and we just kind of like hit it off, just like talking about like certain things, even like like if I don't know like a certain like thing that you're talking about, it's not bad, because we're conversating and stuff, and I think that's that's like really important to do, because I've gone through like networking events too, and I always do my best to talk to as much people, even if we're not non-related, if they're not gamers or anything, because we'll just talk about, I don't know, just just have a conversation, just a normal conversation, just like about like, oh, what restaurants are around here, I think this is good, for example, just like an icebreaker and whatnot. Then you start talking more, then because it was like for me like all like business related stuff, because I was like trying to get more freelance gigs, and developing that, because it's really important for me to get that from people, because if I'm gonna work with somebody, I gotta be able to work with their brand. Like I work with you, Sydney. I did a whole bunch of your graphics and stuff, and we were.
Oh yeah, and the overlay stuff.
Yep, and I worked together with you to make something come to life for you. So I appreciate that, Sydney.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I got a lot of inspiration from people who I'd never thought I'd meet one day, like entrepreneurs and lawyers. There's something about those guys. Like I think I got a lot of inspiration from them because they're very approachable. They're very easy to chat with. They're very they have this really good power of positivity kind of thing, like what you always have on your streams, d-Rad. So that's very a very unlikely place where I get that kind of inspiration from in terms of being approachable. So it's like taking a chance on a new Twitch channel that you've never been to before, right? So I'm glad it paid off somehow.
Yeah, that's like awesome. I love when you talk about that every time with your Just Chatting session. Do you still do like at the end where you will quote something from a book? I really like that when you do that at the end.
Maybe I might bring that back.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've I think you've done that. I don't know if you still do that at the end, just after your Just Chatting streams. Yeah, I really like that because it just, you know, somebody that, you know, just like listening like me as a viewer and, you know, as your friend, and just like hearing that, I'm just like, I'm gonna take that in the next day, because I'm just gonna say that too, like Sydney, like with that you're helping people a lot too, which includes me, so I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, I think I met some of the authors too.
Oh, you
I
did?
got the autograph of my book. Let me just show you real quick.
Yeah.
I've got a few books here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this is I think I have this book. When I went to Calgary, I think I have this book. I'm not sure if you're seeing it.
Yeah, I see it.
It's called Improve Your Social Confidence. This is actually written by my coach, Mike Macapinlac, and he autographed it, and it's pretty cool. Maybe I can share some stuff from this one. And then there's also Conversation Casanova. I think I met this guy in New York. His name is Dave Parada. I think he has a lot of reels on Instagram and all that. And then he autographed my book too when I was there. It's just a very interesting book. It tells you how to have a good, well, if you ignore the dating stuff, it actually a really good mindset about managing expectations and how to be funnier, wittier, and that kind of thing. It's just really, really cool stuff to learn too.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. So, how long have you been doing this for? Your
Oh wow.
Yeah, being part of this, cause.
Oh wow! I think this probably started in 2016.
Oh wow!
I think
that's a long time.
Yeah, I think I didn't really get into it till 2017 actually.
Okay.
But I think what happened was I think I had some falling out with a bunch of people that I feel like they're not like a good fit for me or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think I realized I needed a change of direction, and then that's when I got into this whole personal development stuff. And ironically, after I started getting into this stuff, I got much better friends who I'm still in touch with today. And then not only that, I'm able to get along with different kinds of people as well, because I think it's very important to have some sort of like social intelligence or emotional intelligence where I don't know if you know the answer to this question, d-Rad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why con drama starts or cosplay drama starts?
No, I'm very still new to this, so.
Oh, okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
I think it's because people mismanage expectations. That's why there's drama. Like for example, like people usually say, "Oh, I I expected you to do this, or you should have done this. I don't know. I feel like they're expecting something that's out of their control. So if you like renegotiate your expectations, and then it doesn't feel so bad, and you don't cause like as much friction because you're not hinging an outcome that's outside of your control. And that's one of the really important, most important lessons that I've learned as of late.
Yep.
Because different people, you cannot put all your emotional needs on one person or one specific group of people. So you gotta like manage your expectations accordingly based on whatever value each person gives you.
Yep. That is so true. Don't ever set the bar too high for yourself, because I've seen people do that before. Personally, for me, I don't like expect like things like that, but when I've seen people do that, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. Why are you like this? And it really hurts them and stuff. But because I just always think when you just have, because the people that are in your lives will definitely like impact you. Like, now you're surrounded by really good people. Like you go to this like 6 a.m. cafe meetup, and you guys are all determined to do something together like that together. That's pretty cool to me, because that's just like, you got like, your friends such a team to do something like that. And it's so good for you to have people that will be able to help you, challenge yourself to do that, and uplift you, or like do anything with that, because it's important, because that's what I'm also trying to find too within people that I surround myself with. I'm like, okay, who's the ones that are gonna push me to work on like certain like art projects that are very interested, because lately I've been following a lot of people through like the gram, and just like interacting with them and networking with them, because this is something like, I can't say what I'm gonna be doing, but I'll announce it later. But I'm just like, this is what I want to do next year and beyond, and it's really like motivating me and stuff. And just be able to see your posts like that, that's like, man, that's so cool. I'm gonna definitely like that. And it's cool that you're able to share something like that to your friends, your community, because it's really important, because you're taking all of that like in from what you learned since like 2016 to 17. That's a long time, Sydney, to have.
It's a long time.
Yeah, and it's great. So I was gonna say, all the things you learn. Let's just say you had a bad day, you're in a rut, and how do you counteract that? What have you learned? Like, what was the biggest thing that you've learned? And when you're having like a bad day, you remember what your coach taught you, and you do that.
Okay, I remember a couple of things. First of all, I think there's we only experience two emotions. Either we feel good or we feel bad. And if whenever we feel bad, you gotta ask yourself, what story are you telling yourself right now that's making you feel what you are right now? But so, like, say, I don't know, you gotta say rejected for, let's say, like an artist like freelancing opportunity, for example. So what story are you telling yourself? That sometimes thoughts might creep in, saying that you're not good, like you're not good enough, for example. You gotta question yourself, is that always true? So is it always true? Well, I'm sure you've done work in the past. You've done work in the really cool stuff in the past, and people like your stuff. So you can say that it's not always true. And then besides that, I think you have to go up to this thing called an emotional scale. I think if you're like, if one is like, you're in despair or there's hopelessness, and then 10 is like Las Vegas or Biscuit Energy, baby. No, you cannot go from like level 1 to level 10. That doesn't work like that. So you have to turn it up. It's not like a light switch. It's like a volume knob. You have to turn it slowly up. have to turn it slowly up. So you have to go like it's like going up a ladder, right? You go through one step at a time. So you have to maybe reframe your beliefs in such a way that if you're not feeling good enough, if you're feeling you're not good enough right now, then you have to reframe your limiting belief in such a way that it's believable, but at the same time, so like 1% more, a little bit more positive than what you're feeling right now. So how would you reframe that, for example? d-Rad, what would you think?
About
I'll let you try it.
Okay. Oh wow, Sydney's testing me, everybody. Let's go. So I would say for that, like I do like to take it one step at a time, because if you just turn up the knob like that, it can be a little bit like overwhelming and too much. You're just like, wow, maybe I wasn't ready for that. Because for example, just working on projects is the biggest thing. Because when I'm not streaming, I'm working on my art and just figuring out like what I want to do with it, because because I do paintings, I do all this. Sometimes I have too much, and I put it all at once, and I don't like that, because I've always kind of been like that, because I've always worked in a fast-paced environment my whole life. When I was working in like corporate for like maybe close to like 8 or 9 years, and everything was just all piled there. So I was so used to getting everything done in a fast pace, but at the same time it was really good. But that messed with me. I didn't like that a lot. And like after, when I like left and just trying to develop like a habit of just like kind of like working like that, it was tough. And even though if like I'm having like everything, I can't put that all at once. People remind me to do the one step at a time. I like that analogy about the climbing the ladder, taking that one step.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, it's very important. You don't want to overwhelm yourself either.
Yeah, because I don't want to put all at once like that. That's why too, like going over to like preparing to like go to cons and whatnot, I don't want to overwhelm myself too with just doing all these like activities at once. Like I'm really good at like meeting people, especially, or for example, like TwitchCon, Sydney. I don't think I talked to you about my experience at TwitchCon. Like, you're gonna meet everybody kind of like all at once, right? The people that you've developed like friendships within these like 2.5 years. My strategy is like, I didn't want to meet everybody kind of like all at once, because I didn't want to be overwhelmed. So I like did spots like, hey, we can hang out here within 20 minutes, 20 minutes of your time, because I know you have to like go somewhere. And that really like worked out for me, going to TwitchCon, and then I really liked it. So I was able to have experiences with each of these individuals that I got to meet throughout my Twitch journey, and that really helped. And I remember you talking about it too, like preparing for TwitchCon. So I took some of that into.
Preparation is key for any event you go to, because it prevents any awkward silences or trying to scramble what the heck are you gonna say next too.
Nice. Yeah, so I just appreciate you be able to share whatever knowledge that you have to the community, because it does really help. So if you guys have not listened to Sydney, feel free to, guys. If you don't know Sydney, give him a follow, because Sydney's a blast.
Thanks, man.
It can be naughty too, so just letting you guys know, heads up.
We're not gonna go into detail with that.
Yeah, that's later on. I know I brought that up. That's later on. I was gonna say this too, Cindy. What are you most passionate about in life? What would you say?
What's passionate in life? Okay, living. I think I would say, what am I passionate about? Maybe, I don't know. If I say being naughty, would I lie to you?
I'd believe you. If you said that, like, well, that's who he is. I gotta accept that. We gotta.
Okay, for real. Okay, I think that's something I'm more passionate about, is living life intentionally. So that means you gotta do something that makes you feel fulfilled, makes you excited to get up and get your day started. Because I think I'm not sure if you've seen this in Wizzy the Kid's tweet. I think I mentioned something about most people die by 25 and don't get buried until they're age 75. I'm not sure if you've seen that one. Yeah, because I think maybe it's like the important thing is you gotta do something that makes you memorable, things that's worthwhile, that makes life worth living. Sometimes you gotta take leadership on things that people don't do. Like for example, I don't think I'm not sure. I think you probably follow me on my Instagram, right, where I post photos of my monthly meetups with other people.
Yep, I've seen it.
Like I get because like whenever I bring people together and for like once a month, because most people don't do that. Because if you want because I want to have like a abundant social life where people leave like good memories, and if you go away and then people are gonna say, oh, who's gonna host the next meetup now, because nobody else is doing it, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure that you gotta do the things that you always wanted to do. And I think there's a couple of things to this. It's not just to live intentionally, but also looking at keeping working on your systems, just in the process and not the outcome. So if you keep working on the whatever process the input that you put in, like for example, are you doing this every day? Am I keeping in touch with one person a day? Am I keeping my Instagram posts healthy, regular? Am I keeping myself what do you call that? Is my wardrobe still okay? Am I keeping my social pipeline full? Do I have events coming in so I always meet people, or something that will invite other people to come to? Then the outcome will work itself out. I mean, if we keep doing the things that I need to do, then the outcome will eventually come in. It will take time. We don't know when, but it will eventually get there. As long as you keep working on it, and then maybe getting some feedback from people that you trust, or people who are knowledgeable, and if they have what you already have, like if they've been there and done that, and just gotta be careful where you get feedback from. That's another thing I forgot to mention. And that's pretty much something that I wanted to that I'm passionate about, because I think a wise person said, if your typical day is to go to work, then go home, and then do nothing, then that's just not gonna cut it. If you want to be an interesting person, you have to do interesting things.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that part, because just in life in general, it's really cliche to always say this, that you do have one life and you really have to take advantage of what you have, especially your youth. So we're all young here. We have to take advantage of things that we've always wanted to do in life. Like Sydney loves to be able to like interact and do as much as he can, as with building, I would say, like you building like kind of like a really awesome network of friends, because that's really important to you, right? I would say, because you like always you always post things about that, and just growing up and knowing your story and just having that's really important. And yeah, I see it, man. That's really cool. Like I see that in your personal development, which is pretty cool. And whenever other people like talk about certain things like that, it's cool, and I like that. And I just always say, like, to always do your best to talk about things like that. This is why I love just chatting sessions. Like I do that on my stream, Sydney, where I'll talk about things, and that's just, it's like a great interaction, where because you just feel off that vibe from a person, where it's just like, just saying like, oh my gosh, he's a human being, he like does this, and just like it's just not focused on this, but he'll talk to you about something like that. And yeah, you get that through your community. So I see that, man.
Yeah. And thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I've always wanted to talk to you about this, but we never really had the chance. I know we've hung out a few times on Discord, but be able to just like, you know, talk about this is really cool. I really like it.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, we have a few new friends who showed up too.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
Relegated Warrior and Raditaz.
Oh, Raditaz Relegated, what up? How's it going, guys?
Hello.
Yes. Also, too, feel free if you guys want to ask Sydney something before we head out, because we maybe have at least 30 minutes left on the stream here. So if you have anything like related you want to talk to Sydney, it could be like, you know, the social skills, video games, or anything like that. Feel free to. You're more than welcome.
As long as it's PG.
Yeah. Keep it PG. Nothing naughty. Ask him later when he streams.
Yeah, ask me later.
His late night hours.
What do you think? Oh, Jack C is asking, what do you think of my social skill?
Be honest. Okay, Sydney.
Okay, what do you think? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe give me an ara and then I'll give you an honest opinion.
Oh my gosh.
Because I know Jaxie loves to stay ara, but I think he's done pretty good net Twitch wise.
Oh yeah.
Because I know he hangs out with a lot of people all the time in his streams. Let's say like Starlo, who else? Kokoro, and a lot of other people like regularly. In terms of IRL stuff, I cannot say because I don't know much about Jaxie IRL.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you about IRL Jaxie. He's really fun to be around with. I had such a great time, and I mean this Jaxie. Wow, when I got to hang out with him, it's just how he is on stream. But being able to like interact, we just like, you know, like vibed easily. And heck, I was Jaxie on Saturday night. I took his badge to go to the after party. And
what did he do after?
He exchanged. He went to get Korean barbecue. So we exchanged badges. I was like, "Here, you'll be d-Rad," because I didn't have like an icon to go to the party because I didn't buy it on time, and I really wanted to go. So Jaxie was super cool about it. He's like, "Here, have mine. I'm just gonna go out to eat." So I was like Jaxie the whole time.
Get some Korean barbecue.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, that's
cool. That's good.
Yeah, Jaxie, you cool, man.
Yeah, you're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the whole. Oh wait, I mean I don't know. It doesn't do the just chatting stuff anymore. It mostly does art now, though.
Yeah.
He used to do a lot of just chatting in his VR chat. It's the serious talk.
Yeah, he's developed like a community, like you know you're doing with the online play, right? With our community. And I see that with Jaxie with the art and stuff. It's so cool. And I remember me and Jaxie had a conversation about him meeting all of his friends that are like overseas, because he's developed such an amazing bond and relationship through like the art they've been creating and stuff. Because you know that's you know I want to do to the peeps that I've developed like relationships with overseas too.
Oh, yeah.
Like I want to go visit them one day. That's another perk of like going traveling and stuff. And I'm sure, you know, you may want to do that too, Sydney. For some peeps.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Maybe you have to think of something to do in where Jaxie is at. Maybe I'll visit Jaxie and Delta Crab at the same time, because they're somewhere in the same area.
Oh, they are? Okay, cool, nice. Yeah, then you guys can do IRL stream together, because Jaxie did that with RBZ, and that freaking made me laugh. But with you two having something together, that'd be awesome. And I still want this to happen. I want you guys to do a podcast. I'm not gonna be there because I'm just gonna watch. But I want you, Tyflo, Jojo, and Wizzy the Kid. But you guys have to do this really extremely late at night. And I just want you guys to do witty banter with just each other. Okay.
Well, by late night, I guess it's relative to where you are in the world, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It has to be really late when you watch it.
Yeah, it has to be when you watch it.
d-Rad, you know you. I'll just
No,
be
you'll be
watching.
there too.
I won't be part of the conversation. I'll just be there watching relegated. I cannot participate in this. But with those guys, they can make big ratings here on Twitch.
Yeah, play the debating song in the background for Jojo.
Oh, God.
I know he loves that song.
Whenever I hear it, I'm just like JoJo. But now when you have it too, I'm just like, I just think of you guys now. You guys have like a big combo.
Mine is subscribers only though. Only RBC does that.
Oh man. Yeah, I know I brought this up, so that's on me.
Jaxie asked a question. I already got into the things that he loves, like streaming, photograph, etc.
I missed this. Like, you could do it like a quick one. Could you do it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jaxie. You missed it, but I got into streaming because my mom wants me to take home a top tier pro gamer wife.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I don't know. I don't think I'm not sure if they're people I find are good enough because they're not spending enough on the battle passes and the gacha. I don't know, man. At least 2K a month. They have to spend at least $2,000 a month, and then we'll talk. We'll see how things go.
Yeah.
But what? I love that reaction from Jaxie. But I don't know. I think streaming. I think photography. I think it's mostly from my IRL friendos from the cosplay community. I think I got a lot of inspiration from them, and then I started doing this on my own, and then and learning a few things from not just from them but from other people too. And then I forgot to actually mention this.
Yeah.
I have a lot of really cool people who coached me in terms of photography. I think I know I mentioned let me just type it in chat. I think
feel free to.
this is the guy that okay, I gotta check if the whatchamacall that the spelling let me just check the spelling. This is the guy who influenced me to do photography, and he taught me a lot of the stuff that I know. The Will Box, because he took photos of me in cosplay, and it got featured in a couple of publications, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice, awesome.
Yeah, and I hang out with him like every month.
Every month. Okay, cool. That is awesome. I will definitely check that out on IG.
And then there's this guy out there. Wrong guy. RD Click. Yeah, that's my uncle. He does a lot of I think car photography and sometimes do model photography too, but mostly cars.
Cars.
And
Okay.
And traveling, because I think gave me some suggestions of what gear to get, and that really helped a lot too.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
And then there's this guy, Mike, who photography, an IRL friend of mine. I think he took some photos of cosplay of mine as well, which is pretty neat.
Nice.
And I think it got featured in Men vs. Cosplay, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So it's pretty cool stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to learn a lot of stuff, but I think he specializes more on nighttime photography. You know, when we have to go all the way out in the middle of nowhere so that you can see the stars at night, and just camp out there and then take the night sky photos at night. That's what he
so
usually does. Yeah, this is so cool.
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go check those out. Yeah, you guys should definitely check it out if you're into photography and then just want to look at like really cool photos developed by these awesome people Sydney just suggested. And that's cool,
Yeah,
man.
they
I love how
taught
you're
me a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's pretty cool to be surrounded by a lot of creative people around you. That's
Let me show this book. If you're into if you're just starting out in photography and you wanna know like a lot of stuff, I think if you wanna learn all the basic stuff, I think it's the best book you can get started with.
Oh,
It's It's called, what does it say?
Read this if you
Read this
want.
if you want to take great photographs.
That's cool. I love books that
Yeah.
like straight to the point titles like that.
Yeah, this is really cool stuff. I think there's this one specific page that tackles with camera settings that I really like, but that's by who? Oh, by who? I'll type in the chat. Henry
Oh, looks like Jack C knows the
yeah.
author.
Henry Carroll.
Okay,
That's the name of the author.
cool. Thanks for sharing
Okay,
all these suggestions, Sydney, with the books and tagging or like sharing out like all these people that you network with. It's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Try to save.
But
all
for
this.
personal development stuff, I think there's other really cool resources there besides my coach. I think I mentioned Social Confidence Mastery earlier, right?
Yep, you did.
I think for men, I think this is other resource called Man Talks. And I actually met the guy, Connor Beaton, while he was still in Vancouver before he moved to the US.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he talks a lot about dealing with one's shadow. So by shadow meaning not Shadow the Hedgehog. And that's not what I meant.
I was definitely thinking about Shadow.
No, but I think dealing with the negative aspects of yourself, like trauma or negative beliefs, that kind of thing. I think he just came out with I think he just got a book out, and that's gonna come out in February. So which does a lot of like internal work on dealing with yourself and your own shadow.
Yeah.
That's, so to speak, a lot of really high level stuff. A lot of feels like abstract at first, but then once you start practicing dealing with internal work, then it's gonna start making sense.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah. It's slowly but surely. It's like you because I feel like every day, as a person, you, especially when you get older, you start to know like a lot of things that you want to, of course, work on yourself and stuff. And it takes a while. Well, for me, but I'm sure a lot of people just like to see like, okay, I really want to improve. I really want to get help. I want to do this. And that's cool that you did it in such a, I would say like, a good like young age to do that in 2016, to find that. Like, what was I doing in 2016? For me, I was just like, I was still going out, just going to festivals, partying stuff. No regrets. I love that. I'll never, because that's where I got to meet people too. But I was just like, oh man, but because that was just my main focus. But now just like getting older and just like be able to do stuff, I always feel it's like never too late. So if you guys are thinking about, working on yourself, but you think you're like in this like certain age where you're like, no, I can't do this anymore, I'm like this. No, don't ever think that. You have a lot of time. Like, we're taking advantage of our youth here. Sydney's taking advantage of his youth, doing as much as he can. I'm taking advantage of my youth, doing as much as I can. I'm sure all you guys too. So just remember that. Try not to stay stagnant.
And remember, don't compare yourself to other people, because that's self-sabotaging.
Oh yeah, yes. I've been comparing myself to SidneyKun so many times, so I gotta stop.
You're kidding? I compare myself to Jack C all the time. That's just kidding.
But no, but all seriousness, that's what it's real. You can't compare yourself to anybody but yourself.
Yeah, because like I have this IRL friend though, who's he does a lot of things. I think he's a lawyer. He has two podcasts. He plays piano. He learns 2 languages. He runs 10K marathons. He has a kid, and I think he launched this website called like I think that fixes police reporting for against racist hate crimes, that sort of thing, and he even got a medal for it.
Oh wow, okay.
Like, okay, yeah, I try my best not to compare myself with him all the time, even if we hang out every day at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot, dude. He's even a new kid too.
Man, yeah, that is a lot, but it's inspiring to have something. But You know, you're your own person. Can never forget that. You know, like,
Oh yeah.
that's why I feel like being here through Twitch, everybody, I love everybody's like unique and creativity on here. Everybody's different. Like, I don't like all of us, like we all built like a community together here. We're all having fun, even though like we'll play like the same video games, or if we're doing art or music, but you have your like own taste to it. You're like adding your own recipe to things when you stream, for example, like that. And that's why I like it. Like, you know, if I see Sydney, I was like, he does social skills, he plays like these like awesome video games, but what sticks out to me is just be able for him to have like talking about that personal development and just like, you know, making people feel good, and at the same time you're having fun. It's like, this is Sydney's style of how he's conducting things on his channel.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and everybody has like, yeah, that unique way. So that's good. So yeah, never compare yourself, because there's only one person that you should be worried about, and that's you.
Yeah, or your person you are yesterday.
Yep, true. Yeah, always keep getting better and better. All right, Sydney,
Yes,
I have one
course.
more question for you. This is the hard-hitting one, man, so if you're ready.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I always ask everybody this at the end, but if you could play one video game in the whole world and replay it again, what is it and why?
Dead or alive, Extreme Venus Vacation.
No, you be honest with me.
Oh, no. Okay, fine. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Let's see. Does it have to be in any system or what?
Yeah, any system, doesn't matter. Any video game that you would just like, because of replay value, graphics, or anything like that. It's like,
Yeah,
even
that's
to
so
like you've developed a really like good, like it made you feel good about yourself playing this video game, and you'll just never forget it. It could date back to childhood too.
Okay. I think I know. I think one of the Fire Emblem games. Probably Fire Emblem. Probably Fire Emblem Warriors, or the Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes or Three Houses. One of the Fire Emblem games for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think Fire Emblem actually helped revive my cosplay career when it was starting to die out, and then
Yeah.
I think when I started cosplaying from Fire Emblem, I think I started to have fun with cosplay again. Felt pretty good and got to meet a lot of really cool people who were very talented and had a really good vibe, like just like you, d-Rad and Jaxie. And then I think changing like cosplay scenario, like changing the path from, let's say, something that's I'm not sure. Well, even if it looks good, that it kind of looks like it's really hard to talk to other people because I was wearing a helmet all the time. So
Yeah.
switching to that, but something that's a little bit more mainstream, but at the same time something that I could easily get into, and it actually helped me feel really good about not just about my cosplay, about my cosplays, but also feel good about myself too.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love that a lot. Because yeah, you develop something that you enjoy with a game, especially like if you're doing something compared to like real life, and you got that motivation just because of the costumes the characters were wearing. That is so cool, man. But also too, I forgot to ask you, what's your favorite cosplay outfit that you ever wore?
Oh man, it really depends on the context, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see. Geez. I think for probably for nostalgic sake, maybe one of the Kamen Rider ones, especially Kamen Rider Black.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, I know. I think Kamen Rider Black, maybe because it's my childhood, because I used to watch that all the time when I come home from work.
Yeah.
Not from work, from school.
Yeah.
From school. Come home from school. Come home from when I come home from school. No, is it from? No, actually, it's from the weekends. Yeah. When during the weekends, maybe like at 5 p.m. Manila time, and then we used to watch the Filipino dub of, let's say, these Power Ranger like shows.
Yeah.
Before Power Rangers was a thing.
Yeah, this was the
It
thing.
was really fun to watch. Yeah, it feels like I'm like living my childhood, which is pretty cool. It's like something big crossed off the bucket list, so to speak.
Yeah, I love your Kamen Rider cosplays. I'm just in awe.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorites that you post, because I'm just like, dang, this is so freaking cool. I just couldn't imagine just being in the helmet like the whole time, but able to just like, that's just freaking on point. I hope to see it one day. Hopefully, if we go to a con together, that you'll be able to
maybe
bring that around.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to pack it in the bag first, though.
Oh yeah, that's true. You have to be at home then. Yeah, I totally understand.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, that was really good, especially getting featured in a whole bunch of publications and websites and all that kind of stuff. That felt pretty good. That's probably the heyday of my cosplay.
Yep.
My cosplay career, I guess.
Yep. You're still going strong, right? You're still doing, I guess, part-time going to these cosplays or cosplaying.
I'm not going as ham as before, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do Kamen Rider or Tokusatsu as much as I used to.
Yep.
So I'm just sticking with something that's more relatable to other people. I think they have a Genshin one that's coming up.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah. Just
Awesome.
gotta paint it and then paint it and then stick it out somewhere and then so I can hang out with all the Genshin cosplayers.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. That's all I see is now when I go to convention. Genshin Impact and Demon Slayer. Those are the two top ones that I see all the time. But so
there used to
cool.
be a My Hero Academia.
Yeah. Not much anymore. It's just Genshin's definitely taken over, and Demon Slayer. That's what I see a lot, like I mentioned. And they're cool. I really like the outfits and stuff that people are going on. And I'm just like, because whenever now I legit see Genshin Impact, like around the console, I'm like, oh my gosh, Sydney, I just want to, I'll probably like at Level Up Expo, like take pictures of them and just like show you. I'm like, hey Sydney, look at all these like cool Genshin Impact cosplays.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, these
if you see a Raiden Shogun cosplayer, send it to Jaxi. He likes that stuff.
All right, I will. Hear that, Jaxi? I got you.
Yeah, I got you, Jaxi.
I got you, Jaxi. Oh man. But Sydney, we are almost out of time. But I just want to say to you, man, thank you so much for being on Luncho with Friendo, as the last guest of 2022. I really appreciate your time. You are an awesome content creator, awesome friend. Glad I was able to meet you through Man Hands Lizzie, and just always appreciate the work that you put in every time when you stream.
Oh, we met through Man Hands Lizzie? I thought we met through Tinder.
Oh, you're supposed not to say that, dude.
Oh yeah, just
The heck, man? I'm just kidding. Man, this guy, I swear. I'm gonna put that naughty.
Yeah. Not bad. But thank you for the opportunity to host me, to have me in your lunch with a friend. Though.
Yeah, dude.
Looking forward to this, dude.
Yeah, I feel like we could go like so many more, because I just always have a great conversation. It's really nice to actually have a like conversation with you. So it's pretty cool. I do have one request before you leave. Can you do a henshin?
Well, what, henshin? Now?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I don't know, man. I have the belt, but I forgot to plug it in the USB charger, though. It takes like 24 hours to charge that thing.
No, it's all good, man. I'm just kidding. But if you guys want to request that's everybody's favorite thing to do. You got to save a lot of channel points, though. Request a henshin. It's so freaking worth it. It's awesome. I
Yeah.
just have to say that.
I don't know. Just sub to my channel and have this emote. That's the easiest tension you can do.
Yeah, or
Right there.
hang out with Sydney, then earn those channel points. They'll be worth your while. Alright, I'm gonna do my ending outro here, so I just want to say to everybody, thank you, peeps, for watching.
Thank you, peeps.
Hey. Shh.
Okay.
I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do this one more time. Hold on. Where's my sound effect here? Because I have to rewind this. Alright, thank you, peeps, for watching Luncho with a Friendo. I believe this is episode 16 with SidneyKun. I really appreciate all you peeps for watching. If you ain't follow me on the socials, everything is at d-Rad, PunX right above there. Of course, you're watching on Twitch. I'm also on YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, baby. And Sydney, where can they find you, sir?
You can find me everywhere and anywhere. Oh, actually, especially in twitch.tv/SidneyKun. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I think that's pretty much it.
Yep, and I just posted your link over there, so check out everybody Sydney's link tree, what he mentioned. We'll see you guys later.